and welcome to Wild Fox Builds, and today I'm going to be building the Lego Harry Potter Hagrid's Hut Buckbeak's Rescue. This is my first Harry Potter set ever and I'm really excited for it. So it has 6 characters, 3 bags and a light brick, which is actually a really cool feature. And well, this is Hagrid's Hut and it includes Buckbeak, which I'm really excited about. And there you can also see a bit of the interior of Hagrid's Hut. So yeah, I guess we will jump into the experience. So these are all of the pieces in bag 1 before sorting and after sorting. So in this bag we have a sizable amount of pieces. I think this set has like 300, nearly 400 pieces. And so these are all the pieces in bag 1. Lots of grey and brown tones I'm kind of noticing. Yeah, this set isn't like a super colourful set, but nevertheless, I hope it will be awesome. So the first thing that we have to do is meet our characters that are included in bag 1. So first of all, we have these little legs, which belong to a very big character, Hagrid. So Hagrid has a special torso just for him because he's a half giant. I'm trying not to give away too many spoilers in this video, just in case you haven't read Harry Potter. But yeah, sorry if some leak out. So he's wearing a jacket, and here we go. Here's his knife, all of his hair to stick on, and he also gets a lantern to hold as he goes about his day. So this is Hagrid. I really like his hair. He just fell over. And then we get onto our next character that is included in this bag, which is Cornelius the Executioner. Sorry, I'm just very confused. Cornelius Fudge also comes in this bag. I had a little mix up with the pants. Anyway, this is the Executioner. So he's wearing like a full black hood and a very black outfit, a sleeveless outfit. And here we get, this is actually a really cool build. So we're using like an axe blade, and we're also using a minifigure roller skate to continue along the blade to make a giant scythe. No, axe. I think it is an axe or a scythe. I'm not quite sure what his weapon is, but this is the Executioner with his giant weapon, which I think is actually a really cool build. And here we go. This is Cornelius Fudge wearing his minister's robe at the time when he was minister. And so we can either frown. Wait, no, he doesn't have any other face. He can only frown. And then he also gets his bowler hat that can go on his head. So these are all 3 of the characters that are included in bag 1. But we also have some more in bag 2. But then we also move on to our buildable character, Buckbeak, who has an amazing body. I really like its head. It's like the Buckbeak, the Hippogriff, part I don't know, part bird, part horse. The amazing Hippogriff. Wow. And then it actually has these amazing majestic wings, so it's also part Pegasus. Like, I don't know, or part eagle. Yeah, it's just part eagle and part, I don't. This is the Hippogriff and Buckbeak is bowed to you. And I really like this, and Hagrid can ride on it and bring Buckbeak the Hippogriff forever. But now let's get into the building. So first thing that we have to build is just the base for Hagrid's hexagonal hut. I'm not quite sure how many sides this hut has, and also this is a cut in half build, so it's not like we're building the back half of it. But yeah, so for now we're just working on the bottom, just the basic infrastructure. So building it up with some darker brown, and then you can see all the sides. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe it's 10 side. I've forgotten what a 10-sided one is. What the name of it is. I think it might have 10 sides, or it might have 8 sides. 8 or 10, 1, 2. Yeah, because those will just be the one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I think it might be an 8-sided hut. Hagrid's octagonal hut. Alright, so then we've been building up all of these walls with these really nice details on the outside with some kind of browny grey little things on the outside. And then we also have 2 different types of windows. And then we're just keeping on building it up with the grey and lots of different shades of grey. So there's lots of detail on the outside from like shades of brown. And so yeah, like I appreciate the amount of like intricacy that's in just the walls. And so we've also put out this with lots of sticky outy bricks. They actually do have a technical name. I don't know the technical name. They will forever be sticky outy bricks to me. But yes, 2 of these poles, and then we get to stick something up. First of all, we need a door, and this is the first sticker included in this set, which is just the wood print for the door. And this, I put it in the wrong way. It's meant to open this way. Not sure that super matters, but I will follow the instructions. So once I can get this clipped in, this will be the door to Hagrid's hut. Here's a wooden door, because as it says in the book, it is flammable. So then we also have some hinges up here to get the nice edge right. It's just been such of a challenge trying to design an octagonal thing. Yeah. And then I missed a step. I forgot to put those pieces on. But now let's get back up to here, back up to speed. And these things are going on the outside of the door. So those things went on the outside of the door, and then we get some of this kind of grey, greeny colour foliage with some cool roots, and it gives the hut just like such an overgrown and mossy feel, especially with like those other brown textured bricks. I really like it. I think it's a really cool vibe. So that leaf goes over there beneath those windows. I also like the mismatching windows. And then over here we also get another one to go on this sticky outy brick. So then the next thing that we have to do is this, and this, and this, and this. So just building out something that will go above the entrance to Hagrid's house, Hagrid's hut. I mean, it's kind of Hagrid's house, isn't it? So yeah, it's just building out with more of the same grey colours. Smooth it over up here. And then this is the cute little, it makes it welcoming. It's kind of like the arched entryway into Hagrid's hut. So then we smooth over back there and top of here. And then we get to spin around to the inside. So first of all, we get this cool candle that just goes in the entryway. It's a cool candle design. And then we get some jumper plates in, some round ones, and some more jumper plates when I can get them in the right spot. And some more jumper plates, some more jumper plates. There's a lot of jumper plates. I think mostly because this hut is quite small, and from the images, it looks like it's going to be quite crowded at the end. So a lot of the elements, the play elements will hopefully be removable, so you can still play with it and also still have a cool build. So this will go up here. I just mean, like, look at all this detail. Like, that makes it fit in and makes it look like there's less of an obvious gap. This is so cool. So then we have to build a similar one to go over here. Not exactly the same, different patterns. That one's not matching. That's like, I really like this set. And I know I'm only partway through bag 1. We just have a kind of a shell of a building. But I'm really liking it so far. So now that we have those up, there's a crate with Hagrid's pink umbrella, which is in so many of the books. And then we get another little build, and this is an armchair, Hagrid's armchair that he can sit in or have his guests sit in when Harry and Hermione and Ron come over. So this is just a nice little build to go inside of the hut. Also, I'm not totally sure on all of these details because this is obviously based off of the movie version of Harry Potter. And I mean, I have watched all the movies, but I'm not totally sure on like all of the details. So I don't know whether this chair is like iconic or something. But Hagrid can't even stand or sit in it because of his legs and his specially shaped torso. But anyway, so this is everything that we have in bag 1. Time for bag 2. So these are all of the pieces that we have in bag 2. Quite a lot of pieces, and here is them sorted. So we have a lot of the same colour scheme with the greys and the browns. Mostly grey this time. And up there you can see some of the body parts because we have the trio in this bag. And lots of other just interesting pieces that are included in this bag. So let's get building. So this is bag 2. So the first thing we need to do is we need to greet our characters, and these have little bendable legs. And then the first character we get to greet is Hermione Granger with her pink top from the movie and her time turner tucked under her jumper. And then we need to get her head on. So Hermione can either smile or be really angry or mad or frustrated. That is Hermione's faces. And then she gets this really cool hair that just flows behind her. This was one of the reasons why I wanted the set, because it included Hermione with good hair. I like this kind of hair better than the other hair that she's in lots of other sets with. And because they have bendable legs. And then our next character is Harry Potter, the chosen one, or the one who lied, or whatever you like to call him. This is Harry Potter. He's also wearing his outfit for the movie, so he can smile or be grumpy and angry. And then he gets his hair, which even has a little gap to show his lightning bolt scar through. So that is Harry Potter, and this is his wand. So another nice touch is that all of the characters have different wand colours, just like in the book. I'm just trying to get his wand on. Is there a trick to getting wands on? I cannot get his wand. Oh, there we go. But the thing is, I know the instructions say to put it in the left hand, but in the show they all use their right hands, I'm fairly sure. But I just wanted to also show they are interchangeable between hands, and I'm fairly sure they're meant to be right-handed, but I mean, I'm also not totally certain, but sure. And then we had the final member of the trio, Ron Weasley, wearing his outfit from the movie, and then he needs his head, which he can either be smiling or be kind of grumpy and kind of look like he's about to vomit. I'm not quite sure what's up with that face. And then he also gets his hair, and finally his wand, and we'll just stick it in his right hand. If I can get this in, please, if there is a tip on how to get Lego Harry Potter characters to, or just any characters to hold a wand, I need to know. His wand is getting mauled, and this is why they come with spare wands, everyone. Also because they're really small and easy to lose. I think I'm just going to have to give up on getting Ron to hold his wand. I mean, that sounds like a Ron thing to do, totally drop his wand. But yes, these are all of the characters that are included in this bag. We have the whole trio, so let's get building. Okay, so now that we're back in the building, we have to continue building. And the first thing we need to do is add this little thing that is just going there, and some hooks, and a jumper plate, and another nearly identical one of these. I'm not quite sure what this build is going to be. It's probably also going to build up this wall. And then we get some flames. This is Hagrid's fireplace, which, if I can get the flames in, is in so many of the Harry Potter scenes. I really like the set, so there's lots of Harry Potter things. Obviously, it's a Harry Potter set. And then inside the flames, or just in front of it, we get, if I can get this piece in here, we get an egg, a dragon egg, Norbert's egg. So like this set, oh, and we also get a bag over there, and this really cool like mossy wall. That was another sticker. You know what I love about this set is also that it includes like moments from all of the movies, like the dragon egg is like from, and all the books. It's like, I think the dragon egg is like from movie book 1 or book 2 or something like that. But then like the majority of these scenes, like including Buckbeak, happen in book 3. It's like there's just so many different ways you can play with the set, so many scenes that you can reenact. So also, that was a light brick. I completely zoned out that's a light brick. It glows yellow. I'm sure you all saw that. But yes, that's a light brick. And then we need to build this up because Hagrid's fireplace has a very cool effect of it's actually glowing and lights up. So let's put that onto the wall, and then when we press it, the fireplace lights up with a fiery glow. And then we move on to building chairs and back into its building. That fireplace is a really cool thing. I think it's a really cool feature to add in. Hagrid can actually kind of stand on these chairs. And so then we also get a table to go in the centerpiece with the teapot, which is actually in a lot of scenes. And so then we build up over here, this wall over here, with some more texturing for the wall and a door frame to get into the next room. So now we get to build the roof to make this a proper build, but before we build the roof, we need to build this, which is using some Technic pieces and then smoothing it over a lot, and then adding in some of these hooks that go in spaces all along this. There's one there and one there, and then we just have some plain old hooks over here and here and here. And then in these hooks we get, well, we don't get anything yet. We need to finish building first. I don't know what I'm doing. So we get that piece there, and then that piece there for something. I don't even know what that's supposed to rotate, or maybe that's just because they needed a piece that would fit there. And then we're just smoothing it over, securing it in. I don't think it can rotate anymore. And smoothing over the edges, using some colourful pieces because this is all going to get covered up later. And a red piece. Again, Lego likes using colourful pieces where no one will ever see it. So we stick a pole up through that. And then we put a whole dome on top to hide the red piece. And then we get the tippity top using one of these arrow pieces in a recolored and stuck into that. And then we have the roof part, or the spire for I'm not quite even sure what that's called, but in here we get a cleaver, a bucket, when I can get the bucket handle on. I don't like bucket handles. And a coiled up piece of rope, and this keeps falling out, a spoon and a pan. So this goes up here. You know what else should be up there? Unicorn hair. Or maybe that's what the black thing is. I'm going to choose to believe that the black thing is either string or unicorn hair to enact out even more scenes. But I'm sure I'm just making it up. I'm sure there's like some actual guide to what's hanging up from there. But then we actually need to build a roof to finish off this. And so we have one of these, and then we have to replicate it 3 times, all of the same design. But 3 is not enough for a 5-sided thing that's probably 8-sided in real life building roof. So we have 3 of those. And these just go interchangeably. So one will go here and then leave a gap. One will go here and then leave a gap. And this one will go here. And then we also get to make a different roof type. And sometimes, I don't know if I built something wrong, but sometimes the fireplace will light up when we press it down. Maybe I wasn't meant to press that ball in as far on the red pole. But anyway, now we get to build the other type of roof that will go on the in-between gaps. So this just gets built up with a slightly different touch. It has a little sand green colour on the top of it. So we need to make 2 of these to go into the other gaps. So this one will go up there as well. Let's finish that over, stick something on the underneath, and then these need to clip into here. And so then that is the whole roof for the Hagrid's hut. well, this part of the Hagrid's hut, and then we need a chimney to go above the fireplace, and also to kind of act as a handle so you can push it down and activate the lit up fireplace. It's such a nice touch. So that's it there, you can press it down and then boom, the egg lights up. Sometimes so if you're meant to, yeah. So that's how the fireplace is lit up. And then there is just one last thing to add, is this leaf across the top. And then we are onto bag 3. Okay, so these are all of the pieces in bag 3, and all of the pieces here sorted. Again, much of the same colour scheme with black, grey and brown. Actually, a bit more colour in this bag than in the other bags. So, yeah, I suppose let's get building with bag 3. Bag 3 time. So we don't actually need this part of the build because this bag is actually building the subsidiary almost section of Hagrid's hut, like a mini version of that it just connects onto the side, and the pumpkin patch from lots and lots of scenes. So it starts out mostly the same way but a bit smaller because it is basically just a mini version, using lots of the same like A-frame pieces and brown undercoating and this step. So there's still an entrance to this one as well, I think. And lots of the same wall texturing because, again, it's basically just a mini version. And then we're building this up. Lots of the same different wall textures. And the same type of window, but on this one, and only one of them because it's a mini version. And then these keep getting built up. And then we get the door frame with the same door, same sticker. And this goes over here, and this is how you get into the subsidiary hut. And you can also probably access the main area from here. I don't know, we'll have to build and find out. And then, again, this is, again, a mini build. So we're just adding some, they're not levers, hinges. Yeah, hinges. And then we also get a mini type of awning across the top of the door. It's lots of mini versions of the big one. Smoothing this over, and then we get a little outcrop in here. And then in here we get some jumper plates and some other smooth assortments. And then we get a chest, and inside this chest is a, you guessed it, a chocolate frog. So I do actually know that most Harry Potter sets include a chocolate frog as a kind of Easter egg, and it's like the chocolate frog cuts. Well, I'm just going to assume it's a chocolate frog. It's a brown frog. It's a chocolate frog. So now we also get to build up a table to go with that chair, and it has on it the Daily Prophet exclusive The Boy Who Lived, and a candle so that Hagrid can read the Daily Prophet. Though why? So then we get to build up this wall over here as well. And this one has another mini window and some more mini stone brick patterning. And then we get a mini section of roof. Probably tired of me saying the word mini by now. And this will have some other things that are going to hang from it. So like the bigger build. And also because this does have to actually join to the other build, we need to add some things to connect the two builds together. The two mini sections of Hagrid's hut to make Hagrid's hut. And this, I'm fairly sure that this side will be the side that will connect to Hagrid's hut. And then in here we get a spider that hangs from the ceiling. Again, loads more scenes you could play with that. And I've just realised that I forgot a step to add in a door. But the door is added in now, and all damage is amended, and that's hanging from there. And now we need to build the roof spire thing that will go on the top of this section of the build. So it's the same design with the red piece, and then the thing that goes through the middle, and then the dome, if I can get this fixed up. And then we get the same little arrow piece that will go on top of this dome, and then this can just connect up here. And then we need to build the roof pieces. Alright, so let's go with these roof pieces. So again, for this first design, I need to make 3 of these same ones, and they're pretty similar design, just some plain grey and light grey and brown. And then for this is the final one, and then we get to go on to the second design. This goes in here, here, and here. So the same pattern as on the big one, on the main part of Hagrid's hut. And then we get a different design on this one, which is mostly pretty similar. It just has that green touch again, almost. And so then we have to build another one of these, and then these can hang from the roof. So with that green touch, these can hook in up here. Okay, so then that is the end of the mini Hagrid's hut, and this connects with the big Hagrid's hut to make all of Hagrid's hut, but that is not the end of this build. We also have to build Hagrid's pumpkin patch. So we get some nice green foliage here, and then some, and we just have to connect it in securely, and then some more different shades of green foliage, and securing those together. And then we get a pumpkin, because this is Hagrid's pumpkin patch with his prized pumpkins. So we have 3 of those little mini pumpkins that he just made using minifigure heads, and then we have 4 of these pumpkin ones that actually use the pumpkin mold to make kind of like different sized pumpkins, which I think is really cool. So I just have to spread these out amongst the pumpkin field, and then we need to build this up for the sadder purpose of Hagrid's pumpkin patch. A prison, a chain for poor Buckbeak the Hippogriff. So let me just test it out, because it's a really ingenious way of using the Lego handlebar element. And then this just hooks around Buckbeak's neck, and then Buckbeak is trapped in the pumpkin patch. So this is the whole entire set. I'm so glad I got this set. I think it has so many cool features, 6 characters, Buckbeak, and I love Hagrid's hut and all the little abilities and the removability of it inside of it. The one thing I will say is that it's a bit fragile, but other than that, this is an absolutely amazing set. So thanks for watching. Bye.